Well, this is it, our last grocery haul before heading back to school. I have to admit that last night I actually kind of got a bit sad because it's like, oh, another summer come and gone, and that's just really sad for me because we love our summer vacation. But all good things have to come to an end. We have had a really nice summer. It's been hot and dry and sunny, and then just a little bit of rain. And the one time that we did get some, it nourished the ground well. I believe we broke some records, like 88 millimeters of water. And then we haven't had like really bad hazy skies from fires until today. Today, it's like half the sky is haze and the other half is blue. So there's a fire close by, and our sky is starting to indicate it and to get kind of gross. But considering that it's the end of August and we've had such a dry season, this is actually pretty good. So today we finish off. I do have my littles with me. We have Trexton and we have Nevaeh. And I thought because this is our last grocery haul together before they head back to school that we'd stop and get some fruit smoothies from McDonald's as our breakfast, just to kind of make it a little bit special. We did make it to the farm before we ended up here at Real Canadian Superstore. We also went to Ikea this week, so I have that to show you. Oh, and Grandma and Grandpa were in town visiting us, and we had a great time with them, and they brought us some food as well. So I am going to start this video off with what they gifted us so generously this week. You never get too old to enjoy your parents visiting and the treats that they bring along with them. So good. Okay, to start us off, my parents, when they drove down to the coast, they stopped off at a farm and they purchased a bunch of corn. I believe there's like 12 in here all together. Nice and freshly picked. It's gonna be so delicious. Then they also brought us down a bunch of peaches. They're grown locally where they're from, and they charge them at $2 a pound. So that's nice. That's $1 cheaper than purchasing them here. Then they stopped off and saw my aunt and uncle, and they have a garden, and so they gave us 2 garlics, and that's nice. I can actually smell it through the package, so it's nice and fresh, and it's gonna be super flavorful. Then my mom makes jam every single year, and it's like the best jam ever, so she has restocked us. We have 3 raspberry, 3 strawberry, and 3 apricot. Then last but not least, they brought us some nice sweet treats too, gummy bears and jelly beans. My parents and I went to Ikea and I purchased a bunch of candles and other household items, but for food I purchased this lingonberry drink mix. So it's supposed to be 1 part syrup to 6 part water. Thought that would be fun. That's $5. Then for $4 I purchased the jelly / jam. We use this to go with our crepes. It's really good. But also things like meatballs in the fall, very nice. Then my parents bought us these cookies. We got the jam heart ones and the chocolate heart ones, a chocolate mousse, some ginger snaps, so good. And they also purchased us this fruit cutter. So you got the apple one, or that's the apple one, and then this one is serrated, so I think grapefruit and oranges. And I'm not too sure what the cubed one is. I'm thinking maybe onions, but anyways, how nice is that, right? All right, for my food bank donation this week, I am going to purchase some toothpaste. I'll pick up, I think, 3 of these. The no-name soups are on sale for $1 a piece. Limit of 4, so Nevaeh is going to pick up 3. Which ones are you going to pick up?
I'm going to pick up 3 of the healthy vegetable soup cans for the food bank today.
Perfect. All right, we'll put it in our buggy. The no-name cans of corn are on sale this week, so Trexton is picking up 2 cans. They are $1.29, limit of 4. Fridge and freezer products from Costco. We needed quite a bit of cheese today, so some old cheddar for us as Marble is no longer on sale. This was $15, as was the Marble cheese slices for our school sandwiches. Needed a rotisserie chicken for one of my meals coming up. This is $8, then $5.64 per 4 liter 2% milk. Oh my goodness, these so many numbers in the mind. All right, $5.65 for the salted butter. I purchased 2, and then $10 for 2 dozen large eggs. $3.09 for the coffee creamer, and you can see they changed their packaging. Kind of like it. It's a little more simple. And then $11.50 for the plain Greek yogurt, the Kirkland 3-pack. All remaining items were on sale. They're turkey pepperoni. Love this stuff. I believe it was $12. Then the Goudas are on sale this week for $10. Love these. We haven't had them for so long. String cheese, a lunch classic, am I right? On sale this week for, I believe it was, oh my gosh, so many prices in my mind. I think it's $11.50. And then $9.50 for the fudge bars. Told the kids we'll purchase them one more time. That may be it for this season. And last but not least, the mini hummuses, the 24-pack. This is on sale this week for $8. It is PC Moore's Days. It's such a small scaled down version of it, but these next couple of items for the fridge and freezer products from Real Canadian Superstore were a part of the promotion. And I'm probably not going to remember the amount of points I got for all these, but they're quite significant enough to warrant a purchase, like at least 50% back in points. So it's a good savings. Okay, so the Pillsbury Pizza Bites and the Pillsbury Toaster Strudels. I purchased cheese and pepperoni, and they were on sale for $6 a large bag, which was really great. The toaster strudels were not on sale. They were, I think it was like $4.50 for those, and I went with the berry kind, and then the Ziggy's hams. I know that they were 1,000 points per one, so that was really good, and they were on sale this week as well for just under $3 per package. So I went with Cajun chicken, roast beef, Black Forest ham, and rotisserie chicken. Then these yogurts, they came out of the package. You had to spend, I think it was $13, and you got around like 8,000 points. So over half back in points. So good. So the Oikos was 3 for $11. I went with lemon meringue, coconut, and key lime. And then Nevaeh chose for her 6-pack raspberry drinkables. And I believe it was $3 for that one. All right, that was it for the points. Everything else was just things we wanted or needed. The ops are $1 each, a limit of 6. Trexton chose strawberry, banana, raspberry, peach, mandarin, and 2 tropicals. Mitchell's bacon, wow, it's normally over $20 for this kilogram package. It was $12 on sale this week. So good. I need bacon for a recipe, and I love Mitchell's brand. I was actually seeing if they had their sausages, but they do not. So yay for bacon and for it to be on sale. Monterey Jack cheese, President's Choice, $6.79 regular price. Then cream cheese, $3. Their Parmesan cheese is like this, and look, Asiago. This stuff's been gone from Superstore for at least 2 years. I am so grateful it's back. This is normally $8.50. It's on sale for $3, and then the Parmesan is, I think, $7. Again, on sale for $3. So good. What a great price. Breyers Creamery Vanilla Ice Cream. I'm going to use this for the Oreo pizza, ice cream pizza that I'm going to make, and it was the cheapest ice cream this week. It was on sale for $5. Now these items I'm going to pop in the fridge just because they're chocolate, and I don't want them to melt because boy, it is hot today and very, very humid. So these large chocolate bars are on sale this month, the month of August, for PC members for $1.75 each. So I thought we would treat ourselves with some because this is it, now or never. So the Scoops one with vanilla bean, and then mint, salted caramel, and then one more Scoops one of double chocolate. Then for the last cold item, we went through Tim Hortons drive-thru. I purchased myself a large iced coffee and the kids some Timbits. You can see one child's already gotten into them. So good. Fun to celebrate the last weekend of summer vacation. Produce, starting with the farm, a flat of blueberries for $12. They are much more of a standard size this week, so that's kind of nice. Then the Okanagan peaches and nectarines are $3 a pound. The bag of mini peppers, $4. Macintosh apples and Pink Lady apples are $1.50 a pound. $1.17 per pound for the local carrots, and this bag cost me $1.78. Wow, so good. And let me tell you, the carrots, so we've had these now for 2 weeks. Absolutely fantastic, delicious. Cannot complain about them at all. And then look, I found some iceberg lettuce. If you watched last week's grocery haul, you heard me complaining that the iceberg lettuce at Real Canadian Superstore is $4 a head. This one's is only $2 at the farm, so how great is that? Moving on to Real Canadian Superstore now, just 2 items, an avocado for $2 and then broccoli for $2.50 per pound, and I just purchased 2 crowns. And then Costco, the mini cucumbers, $4 for this bag. Guess what? The cucumbers at Real Canadian Superstore, the 3-pack was $4.50. $4.50. I'm like, it's still summer. We don't want the prices to be going up this quick. We're not into winter cucumber prices yet. So anyways, I refuse to pay $4.50 for 3 in August. So purchased the nice bag from Costco. Okay. Concord grapes. Now these are one of my favorite items that leads us into fall. There's a few items that you get this time of year that you don't others, and so if I have to say goodbye to things like peaches and nectarines in the next week or two, at least we have Concord grapes for a bit. Delicious. $8 for 3 pounds. What a good price, right? Delicious. And then some spinach. So I'm going to be getting back to my morning smoothies. $5 for this organic package. Just a handful of items remaining from Costco. The 2 sale items are That's It bars and the Made Good granola bites. So this is on sale for $14. Love these. I wish I could purchase them more often. It's just they're very expensive. So when they're on sale, I try to get them because they're a great healthy snack. And then the granola is on sale for $10 for this big bag. Perfect for back to school. All right, the last 3 items are regular price. The brown sugar 2 kilogram bag is $4.79. And then the Dempster's Ancient Grain 3-pack, we're back. You know we're going to school when this bread appears. I believe it's $8.50. Or $8.59, and then because we're going back to school, I want to make sure I have some cold medicine for the children just in case or when needed. And this 3-pack is $18. All remaining items from Real Canadian Superstore. Let's start off with the beverages. The PC 10-pack of fruit juice. These are on special this week for $3 a package, a part of the Moore's Day. So I didn't receive any points for them, but I did receive them for quite a discounted price. They were actually on sale for $5.50 each. So $3 is pretty good. Then the coffee, my husband said it was actually pretty good. So we're going with the President's Choice coffee again, and it's on sale for $21 this week. Then the Blue Menu sparkling water went with strawberry citrus. This was the most reasonably priced one there, $5.25. The others like Aha and Bubbly were very close to $6, and then one of them was actually over $6. So best price, so I'm picking it up. Then for the clearance candies, these marshmallow candies are now down to 94 cents a piece. So I purchased 2 bags, and then I told Trexton yes one more time for $2, the rainbow belts. I needed some ranch dressing for a meal this week, $1.25 for this package. Everything bagels to end our summer out. Wow, this was a summer of everything bagels. So $3 for this. The Wonder Bread Texas toast. I'm going to make some French toast with it, $2.75. For cereal, I believe every single box of cereal I purchased this week was around the same price, anywhere from $5.50 to $5.80. So 1 box of Honey Shreddies, the family size, one for the Kellogg's mini wheats cornflakes this year, and then one Honey Nut Cheerios. The Kellogg's are a part of the Moore's Day, and I believe I received like 4,000 points per box that I purchased. No, even like there wasn't a money limit. It was just per box. So that was really great. Cookies. Nevaeh requested the Barbie cookies. They're on sale this week for $2. So I said yes. And then also the Chips Ahoy cookie packages. They were $2.28, as were the Bear Paws. So I said yes. Now I did purchase some Oreo cookies for, I believe it was $2.50 a package. These are going to be used though with this, the cookie crumb, which was, I think it was $3.50 or $3.70. This is for the Oreo ice cream pizza that I'm going to be making. Now these soups, potato leek, I've never tried them before, but they're ready to go. You just have to heat them up. So I thought they may be nice for my husband's lunches. They're on clearance for $1.48. Haven't tried, but I thought you can't lose with that price. The Kraft salad dressings are actually on sale and under $3 this week. I think they're around $2.75, $2.95 in there somewhere, but very rare are they under $3. So that's wonderful. Some chilies. This container was, I believe it was $2.50. Sorry, I have so many prices and numbers in my head this week. It's hard to get it exact. Then red enchilada sauce. I needed 2 cans of it for $3 a can and $3.24 for the corn medley. I am going to be making some spinach artichoke pizza this week, and sometimes the no-name vegetables are not as good as the brand name. So I purchased one of each. They're about a $2 difference. So this one's just over $4, this is just over $2. So it's quite a difference. But I didn't want to just go wholeheartedly into the no name. So after we try it, then I'll know whether or not I need to spend $2 more for it to be delicious, or I can spend $2 less and keep things cheap. $4 for these Chipotle tostadas. I've been seeing them online everywhere, just as you probably have, and they look really fun and delicious, so I thought I'd give them a go. And then because we are back to school and for me back to work, we need some car mints, and normally I get this small bag and it's almost $4, but this bag is $11, and it's just a lot cheaper to buy the giant bag, and I know we're going to use them. So the giant bag it is. I know that as soon as I open this bag, everything's going to smell like peppermint. So I have to have a plan in place of where I store this. All right, all other items are non-food items. Sponge towels, the 3-pack. This was the cheapest price of any of the 3-pack, and it actually had quite a bit more than the next one that was on sale in each roll. So I think Tiger was $7 and this one was $6. So yay for that. Then a little box of Kleenex for $2. The snack bags, the no-name ones, these were $2 as well. Half these sandwich bags were cheaper than Ziploc, and they were $4.79 for 100. $5 for unscented wipes, and then on sale this week, Dental Floss, the Life brand, for $3. And this is a can of Zoodles for $2 that Nevaeh purchased, or picked out, I purchased for her for lunch today. Thankfully, this week's grocery haul isn't as huge as last week's, but still quite a bit larger than normal. So I'm above my $350 goal. Real Canadian Superstore was $190. Well, that's what I paid because I cashed in $70 worth of PC points, so that's fantastic. The farm was $40 and Costco was $220. So $450 all together. As the summer produce starts to diminish, my bill does start to go down in the produce department, at least, because I just love to purchase so much fruit and vegetables in the summer because they're here for such a small period of time. So, you know, and even with getting back to work, I probably will not be able to make it to the farm very often, even as it's opened probably for another month before it closes. So it will improve with time, but we're set for back to school. Oh, and Can we just talk about really quickly how PC Point More Days is so strange now? They used to have advertising galore. It'd be all over your app with a countdown clock. And now, nothing. I know that it is happening because I load my offers and I check them out. Even when I was at the store, there was no indication that this event was happening. Normally there's a table set up and there's like indicators out saying, you know, spend this much, get this many points. There was nothing. You would have no clue. There was one announcement over like when they were playing their music that it was on, so to load up your app, but besides that, nothing. It was so small compared to what it used to be. But I did make a lot of points. Or accumulated a lot of points. So I cashed in 70 this week, right? And then because of the items that I purchased that were a part of the points day, I now have $60 worth of points to cash in like in a future visit. So that's really good. And to think that I get $130 worth of free groceries in a 2-week span, magic. Absolute magic in this day and age when it comes to the cost of groceries. Anyways, everyone, this is it for me. I have a long road ahead of me putting all this stuff away. I am gearing up and getting ready for back to school. House has been cleaned. My food and storage pantries are all clean and organized. Kind of sad, like I said before, but it's going to happen. So we might as well go into the next season with the best foot forward. So that's what we're trying to do. And I hope you are doing it as well. Happy last long weekend before we're all back into the crazy schedule of parenthood with this type of season of life if you're in it. But if you're not in this season of parenthood, enjoy your long weekend. Enjoy the last little bit of summer as we have one official month left, I think. Yeah, or a little less than 1 month. I know online everyone's telling you it's fall already, but it is not. It is not fall. We get to have a few more weeks until mid-September. So enjoy, everyone, and come back next week to see what I pick up my family of 6 then. Bye, everyone.